"Are you feeling cold in this jacket?" The boy says, No, I'm not feeling cold." Meanwhile, another boy comes and bumps into him, then turns back and says, "Can't you walk properly?" The first boy says, "Sorry brother, it happened by mistake." The second boy says, "Watch where you're going." The girl says to the boy, "It was his mistake, so why did you say sorry?" The boy says, "What would I gain by fighting? It would only increase the fight, and I have an interview, so I need to keep my full focus there, not on these things." Suddenly, the boy looks down and is surprised to see some money lying on the ground. He quickly calls that boy. The boy stops, and the first boy picks up the money. The girl says, "Why are you returning the money to him? He showed so much attitude to you, and still you're giving him the money. Let it go." The boy says, "This money is not mine, it belongs to him, so I'll return it." He gives the money back to the boy and turns around. The girl asks, "Which company are you going for the interview?" The boy says, "The company right in front." Meanwhile, another boy comes and says, "Brother, can you please help me? I've been hungry since last night and haven't eaten anything. Please give me some money." The boy checks his pockets but finds no money. Then he says to the girl, "Please give him the money. I'll return it to you tomorrow." The girl gives the money and he hands it to the boy. The poor boy says thank you and starts leaving. Then the first boy asks, "Why aren't you wearing shoes? It's so cold." The poor boy says, "I don't have money to buy shoes." So the boy removes his own shoes and gives them to him, saying, "Please take my shoes. Now you won't feel cold." The boy takes the shoes and leaves. The girl says, "How will you go for the interview? You don't have shoes." The boy says, "It's such a big company. They won't look at my shoes. They'll look at my talent. I trust my talent so much that I can do a lot with it. My interview will go well." The girl says, "That's a very good thought. You think very positively. You don't have shoes. You still trust your talent so much that you will surely get selected. Your company has arrived, so please go. Best of luck." The boy leaves. The boy enters and says, "Sir, you called me?" He places his file in front of the boss and says, "Sir, this is my file." The boss says, "Why have you come here?" The boy says, "I've come for the interview, sir." The boss says, "Have you seen your clothes? You're not even wearing shoes. Is this how you come for an interview? Don't you know how to dress for an interview?" The boy says, "Sir, I know that official clothes are required for an interview, but some incidents happened due to which I had to come like this." The boss says, "Do you think you'll pass the interview like this?" The boy says, "I don't know, sir." The boss says, "You have already passed." The boy says in surprise and happiness, "Sir, you haven't even taken my interview yet." The boss says, "I'll explain." He calls the manager inside. The manager enters. The boy says in surprise, "Ma'am, how are you here?" The girl says, "Actually, we were testing you. Everything that happened outside was part of your test. I am the manager of this company." The boss says, "We were looking for a good human being, so we found a new way of interviewing. You have passed this interview." The boy says happily, "Thank you so much. If you like the video, like it and send a black heart in the comments."